Hello everyone, this is Zach again. I'm just here with another live game commentary. This time using my new 3Q account that I was talking about, epluribus. So, my opponent should be a little bit stronger. The 3Q field is kind of interesting because there's, well, at least it seems like there's really strong 3Qs that know a lot, but don't have a ton of reading, and then there's other ones that don't know very much about Go concepts, but they're very good at reading. So there's a lot of different types of 3Qs. I don't really want to play a blitz. Let's see if I can find... Okay. This guy has a Tiddly by his name, so he's probably not completely the right rank, but whatever. We'll find out. Okay. I think I'll play Chinese. I personally don't like the double star formation as white, because it generally goes for influence. Okay, with this, what do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? Territory, influence. And yeah, I don't think it's really best to play R17 in this case. Or at least I don't like it. What the? What the? That's weird. I don't know why I did that. That's not a, well, how should I do this? So, this is out of order, so there must be some way to punish this. I'm trying to think what it is. Yeah, this seems like a good way. What the? Okay. Now we can't cut through. Let's block. He's playing very strangely right now. This isn't Josuke, I know that much. Do I have the ladder, by the way? Let's see. Looks like I do. Yeah, ladder's good for me. And that's also very strange. Usually you want that move at S15, not there. Because now he has to cut possibly at S16. Or R16, whatever. What should I do? What should I do? Block. Do the Atari, try to come through. Want to be kind of careful here, because whenever there's unfamiliar stuff like this that I don't know, sometimes I make mistakes that I shouldn't make. So let's see. Dun dun. Go through. Cut. Block. It should work fine. Teaching game. Too bad I'm not a subscriber. I was a KGS Plus subscriber for a little bit, but that's just because I won a tournament, so they just gave me some time. No, I hope I read this correctly, but this is what I was afraid of, was this Atari. Pretty sure I'm fine if he continues. If he doesn't continue, I'm still fine because I can kill his stone at R15. Let's see what he does. Okay, continue. Yeah. I cut. I block. He connects. Go down. Cut. Don't. Done. What's the best way? Cut down. I don't think cutting's the right way. I'm not. The way I'm reading it right now, it doesn't seem to work out all that well. He connects. So I can't do that. Dun dun. There's another thing I could try. Is another. But I think I'm just going to connect. I don't want it too complicated. This way he still has two moves he needs to make that he can't make at the same time. He's still concealed in. Okay. There might be something else I can do here, but I'm being careful. This way he's still concealed into the corner. This is but what the heck. This is still a really bad result for white, especially considering this is the opening. I have really great influence everywhere. My shape's going to be very strong. And I'm not sure why he's doing this with these two stones. He's just getting rid of Achi he could possibly use later. Okay, so now I have some moves that I can use. Possibly. That doesn't work. Could go down. He cuts me. No. Okay, I'll leave the other stuff for later, I guess. Should I back off these three stones? I don't know. I'm going to leave that O17 stone there, just so I have that P17 cut for later. But I wonder about these 30 stones on the side. I'm wondering if I should worry about them or not. So I don't really want to. I really want to play K4. Whatever. I'll play safe. Sure. I'm not sure why he's putting such emphasis on those stones. I'm not even going to worry about them. Should I approach? I think this is incorrect to approach, but I think I'm going to do it anyways. Also, that O11 stone can be cut. Okay. I just played a Kobayashi. Kind of. A weird version of the Kobayashi. I haven't done too much with Kobayashi. I should do more with that. I used to play that a lot in the good old days. What the? It's not making much sense with these moves. Although approaching my corner would be... I don't know. It would be kind of hard because of the R9 stone. I'm not even sure what to do with this. Should I play L3? Take away his base? Should I attach? I think L3 sounds nice. But then I'd be running... Yeah, I'd be running those two groups that are weak together. That doesn't sound good. So I'm going to go ahead and connect to try to separate his groups. Then he'll have two weak groups to worry about. Not even have to attack him if I don't want to. I'm thinking he'll L3, then I'll K3. That's interesting. You can choose which side. If I do this, I'll leave the cut. It's basically the same as that. He's low. I'll get a ton of influence. I can come back, possibly even kill his group. What should I do here? What to do? Yeah. I'm spending too much time. But then again, I don't want to make a stupid mistake. He's probably going to no-be on one of the sides or connect. I'm thinking... Oh, that's weird. Now I get to put support on my F3 stone. Okay. I have a peep available here that I could make to strengthen my group. What should I do? Keep on pushing or enclose my corner? Keep on pushing looks weird though. But he's not even alive. Oh yeah, of course. He's not alive. Okay. Seems fine. I get nice shape, you live small. You can turn around and attack your group on the top side even more. I'm not even sure if your group is completely alive. But I'm pretty sure it is now. As far as I can tell anyways. Maybe I should close up at P... Sente, but... Should I attack this group now? And then come back and play C14? That does sound good. Yeah. Maybe not, because there's not a clear purpose of what I'm doing this for, besides trying to kill his group, which probably isn't going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and approach his zone. Notice I didn't approach by F17, because then I'd be kind of playing close to my strength. So I have some options here. What should I do? Go ahead and play normal. Then I can approach at 817 if he plays normal, yeah. He should probably J17 at this point. Well, that's interesting. Whatever. Guess he's not sure if he's alive. Okay. Once I make this move, he needs to be B17. Yeah, good. I don't need to back off or anything. That's an end game for later. So I have some options here. Yep. So now that I've created this kind of possible moyo on the left side, I'm going to go ahead and try to use it. That's why I didn't make this K11 move before. The other move was just, oh, what the... He's playing really loosely with this shape. I think I'm going to cut it, because I'm pretty strong all around. Should I cut it this way? How should I cut this? This way? I'm going to go ahead and cut him. Most likely something will die. This is probably really stupid. Probably shouldn't just randomly cut stuff like this. But, okay, so now I have some options. Options. No. Yeah. This works. I don't. Okay, so, oops, sorry, I accidentally kicked something. What should I do here? I don't want to block. Don't worry. That seems really, really passive. So anyways, I was saying I have that cut at O12, so he can't try to get out at L10. Sorry, yeah. What's the best way? Think this. He's not going to be able to live locally, I don't think. At least I don't think so. Okay, I need to be careful reacting to all of its moves, so what should I do here? Can I get cut? No. Don't have to worry about the cut. So I can take time, think about each one of my moves. Whatever. This seems good. Gets rid of Aji. Even if he lives, I still have a nice influence everywhere. My territory is pretty much been solidified in a lot of different areas. This is nice. This is a nice result for me. And he's definitely not alive. Okay. Yep. This move seems good. Now I can threaten two Ataria stones at R5. And it also gets rid of his move at P7, which would threaten to make an eye in two different places. So this seems nice. I don't see any other area he can get out or do anything besides this area, because he can't try to get out around L10 because then I'll cut it O12, and he has to save that group. If he doesn't save that group right there, then it's probably really close to game over. Especially since he put so much emphasis on it. It's really heavy right now. He's going to try to kill me. Okay. Well, this is Sente for me, this S15 move. That's why I never did anything with that stone. That's why I left it there. Because now this move is Sente for me. Or is it? What should I do here? Ugh, ugh. This move seems fine. This move seems fine. Threatening R12, yeah. So he tries to do something about that. I guess he's just trying to get Aji. Really hope I'm not misreading something here, but everything's looking good so far. Yeah, I would say the biggest mistake he made in here was putting so much emphasis on those N14 stones. I guess he felt since he got lost so much in the corner and I got out, he must like have to do something to get out with those stones. But he was just playing on dominate points and he wasn't getting anything out of it. And as you can see, even if he lives here, I still gained a lot out of it. Now, hopefully, this group doesn't die, because if it does, that would really, really suck. And I hope I didn't misread something here. Did I misread something? Atari. You can try double Atari. You can try Ko, maybe. Maybe you could. Well, I think pretty much. Yeah, I think the double Atari might work. Atari and then Ko. I could play Ko. Okay. I think he's going to try to play Ko. And he most likely has more code threats than me, but I have some pretty good ones too. So, or maybe he doesn't have more code threats than me. I don't know. He might have a lot of local code threats though. Either way, my group's not going to die. Maybe those two stones will at R9, but it's not big. What? What? Oh, trying to make an eye in there? It's not going to work. What is he trying? That's not a false eye. What the heck? Yeah, if I capture him, fine. I'm not sure what he's doing with this. What he's trying to do. Now I live. Now he can't do anything in here. I thought he was going to try to go for Ko. Yeah. This doesn't work. Okay, he's going to try to live locally. Let's see if he can. Okay, so I think this Inobi is best. Yeah. S6 will be next. He should probably play S6 also. We may not be able to kill this, I'm not sure.
If they have extra luggage, we just have to put it under our feet. It's not like.
Well, this is strange. Ayatori, anything he does. Am I misreading something? Ayatori. I capture. I don't think so. I don't think I'm misreading anything. Yeah. Okay. What's he gonna do now? Pretty sure he's dead. He's making some really strange moves. Not sure if he's having reading problems or what, but yeah, anyways, I guess something I should discuss. Maybe I should do this in a lecture sometime. This is actually covered by the Urugandi reviews, if you know what those are. Okay. The variation on the top left, where when you play out a regular Joseki like at B16 and C14 and C11. Let me see here. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, and then it's played through, and then white has that shape at D16, C17, and F17, and then black plays a stone at H17. You need to block at B17 in almost every case, because what is he thinking? What is he thinking? Doesn't he know he's dead? Anyways, because if black gets to play B17 after that, and then you play B18, black can play D18, and then you'll have some problems because you won't be able to kill that stone. But anyways, back to the game. I'm not sure what he's trying to do here. Oh, I know. Well, he could try L10 now. He could try that. I don't think he's going to try for the Ko at T8. And I need to hurry up because I only have 4 minutes left. Nothing else. I'm going to make sure that this is safe. There's nothing else he can do that I see. That was probably really slow, probably wasn't needed, but okay, he makes an eye. There's a couple of different ways I can kill it. I think, just to be safe, I'm going to play fast. He wasted a move here, so I'll waste a move too. There's no way he can make 2 eyes locally. The only way is either to kill my group or escape somehow. Considering he can't escape, he'll have to kill something. Which really doesn't seem possible. He's gonna need to resign now. That's too big of a group to lose. Especially after losing everything in the corner. Go ahead and Atari first. I think it's kind of obvious now he can't escape. At least I don't see anything. Let me go through things again. Yeah. I don't see anything at all. Well, just to make sure I'm safe. Yeah. Make sure that stone doesn't get hurt or anything. Okay. He's probably going to try to cut at L7. Okay. But after I cut you, what are you going to do? Obviously this doesn't work. Not sure. He's trying for that cut at J11. But I'm not seeing at all how that's going to work. Yeah. Okay. I am good. Thankfully. Thankfully. Yeah. He's not really playing like a 3Q right now, because generally, people of this rank, when they see they have, okay, well, maybe I should stop talking because maybe he actually sees something here. Okay, no, he doesn't. Usually when they see something like this where there's not really any chance for them to do anything, which is the case in this case, there's really nothing he could do to make this group escape. There's no he's gonna kill my 3 stones there. Personally, I think it's kind of wrong to treat your opponents this way, because this is really just underestimating their ability. Considering we are both 3 Qs, he should know that those 3 stones at G12 aren't going to die. He's running them right towards my group. But like I said, he did have a Tiddly on his thing, so he might just play stronger players and never. This might not actually be his real rank. Okay. But I shouldn't say I won until I've actually won. Anything here? I don't think so. No. Okay. Go ahead and make sure I'm safe. Because when you're ahead by this much, all you have to do. Bye-bye. Just make sure. Yes. You're completely safe. No cutting points. Nothing like that. Okay. No possibilities. Thank you. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a quick review. So it's unfortunate, but I don't think this guy was actually 3Q. Or maybe he was. I don't know. But he played quite strangely. I think he was probably around 5Q. I think it was really just his reading was really off for some reason. So again, I don't really like this because I think I explained it before. You're giving a better extension off of the R9 stone. There's more to develop in that area. So I personally do not like this. Generally, people back off at K16, but of course this is also playable. I personally don't like doing this in this case because I don't feel that I can do as much with this side, considering there's a stone at R9. So I like to put an emphasis on a more open part of the board by doing something like this, which is a Joseki. And you can either ladder or Nobi is more popular. And that's if you're going for influence. The reason I didn't want to do this was because then white can go ahead and do this. And now it's going to be hard for me to do something with this influence. Because this is really where I want to play. I want Sente. And I can't do it with this Joseki. Also, I kind of like territory over influence. So, I went ahead and attached. The normal Joseki is to go over like this. Jumps out. Or no, first, don't jump out. First, go under. Then jump out. White novies, black novies. White comes under. In Kojo's, for some reason, it says not to block here first. But this is a forcing move, so I'm not completely sure why. Because if white plays elsewhere, black gets this, black has to defend, and white loses a lot in the corner. This is probably a good. I'm not sure how much it's worth. It's probably around. Well, the thing is, when things are worth like 30 points and stuff, it's not actually you're gaining 30 points. It just means it's worth 30 points because also your opponent might be gaining so much or whatever. So this would probably be another like 30-point type move, although you're not actually gaining 30 points from it. I'm not sure if I explained that correctly, but if you have any questions on it, just tell me or ask me or whatever. So white has to respond here, and then generally black jumps out. In this case, maybe I would. Yeah, I probably would actually. Then black jumps out, and he's safe over here. Anyways, so that's the normal Joseki. What he did was before this, he went here straight away. What I was thinking is after I did this, he would do this, and now I still have things like this to do. He's not even completely safe in here. But then he cross-cut, which I found very interesting. Something I probably could have just done was Atari, like this, first, and then Nobi, and any cut in there would be gone. And now he's really having problems. He would have to do this, and this way he's also covered. So, probably something I should have done, but I Nobi'd first. Gave him the this move, which was strange, but I understand it because he was looking for that P16 move, and I kind of need to respond to this in one of 3 possible ways. I don't think R16 was correct. Anyways, so connecting is very calm, but I didn't want it because then it's a little bit more difficult to keep him away from my side. Now I could try something like this. Obviously he would have to block. If he didn't block, well, let me see, can I do something more here? If I did this, I don't think that would work. So I don't think so, because he would go here. It's 4 liberties against 3. So, yeah, this wouldn't work. So I capture, or I'm sorry, capture. Now this group over here isn't even completely alive. Probably is, but it's not completely alive. So he would have to block, and then I would do this, but I don't think I have the ladder. Or maybe I do. Yeah, I do have the ladder. Never mind. So this will work fine. Or I could Nobi. Most cases, Nobi is better, because if I did this, now this would become a ladder breaker, which isn't nice. And it's not like I really need to worry about that stone too much anyways. My group over there really isn't in danger if he tries something like this. He would just be creating a heavy group for himself. Anyways, so what I did was this, and what I was afraid of was that he would do this. So I was thinking a lot about this cut. I wanted to do this cut. But if he Nobis and I connect, he connects. Obviously there's nothing I can do now. My group is set, so I can't do this. But cut, and then try something like this. He's gonna cut me, and now all my groups is dead down there. So I can't do that either. Could try this. But now, or wait, no, I'm sorry. Oh my bad. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I missed that. That would have actually worked. Oops. For some reason, I thought this was a ladder. I didn't think that the P14 group was an Atari. I don't know why I thought that. My bad. But, yeah, I could have played this way. Yeah, I could have. Now, he needs to connect here. But then he would lose this group over here. This wouldn't be alive. So, he would just have to block. And he's most likely alive in the corner, but this is still really, really bad. Because he's closed in everywhere. I can go ahead and do something with these stones. Most likely, considering the way he played, he would probably do something like this and then jump out. And then, if I wanted to be safe, I could go ahead and jump out. And again, he has a weak group in the center, possibly even weaker than before. Has less liberties, I think. And yeah, this would be really bad for white. Should have played this way. Also, white wouldn't really want to connect under at P19 because although it's worth a lot, it's more like an end game. There's moves on the board that are worth more. Always think, if you're wondering about saving like a few stones or whatever, always think what you can do with them. Is there some way you can develop on the rest of the board with them? Is there some way you can, create more points? Or possibly, reduce your opponent's points by a lot. Usually reducing comes later though. Generally you want to create some sort of development before you try to reduce your opponent. So if you're saving stones that you can't really develop, like these stones for instance, these two stones at 018 really can't do very much at all. The only thing they have is like this move. That's basically the only follow-up, except I guess this doesn't really do anything else though. So there's not really, always think of the follow-up for moves that you can do with your stones also, before you try to save them. So anyways, don't want to make this too long. So, what did I play again? I connected. Yes, this was fine. He cut. I think this was wrong that he put such an influence on these stones. I was also thinking of just playing doing this because I didn't really want him reducing me like this or something. But anyways, so he backed off. That was nice. Oh wait, he didn't back off. What did he do again? Backed off high. So this was weird. Excuse me. I was thinking he was probably going to try to approach me somehow. Then I would go like this, and he would of course be having problems. This would be similar to the Chinese Fuseki variation I showed, where, excuse me, goes like this, and like this, and he's still not completely alive. And black can close him up like this. So, of course, this would be really bad for white, but at least that group would be completely settled. The group he made, well, his group, I guess, was completely settled, but in the other variation, let's see if I can find it again. I didn't gain quite so much strength at the top. You see, he can still try to connect somehow with this weak group, so that it's not weak anymore. I would have to make a move in Gote to try to attack this group, and of course, he still has ways to make it live. And I would be steering it in the wrong direction also. By doing this move, I would be steering him towards the left side, which is where his stones are at. So, like this, it's slightly better for him, I think. Invading here, I was debating about this move because then I take away his base. I can do this, take away his base, or I can jump out. You know, he has to try to live in here somehow. If he tried to approach me, that would just make another weak group. Yeah, so the reason I didn't play this move is because then it would be driving him towards the center. He would go up like this or something. Of course, I could try to cut him off, but I would be leaving more weaknesses behind, and I would be making him stronger in this area so he could approach my Q3 stone later. So I didn't want this as much. I could try to cut him off, but it would be harder. So, generally when you have a weak group, like he does, you want to make sure it's strong before you try to invade. Like you probably heard before, when you invade, you want to be strong elsewhere, because then you have a group to run towards that's strong. So white right now doesn't have any strong groups to run towards. He has a weak group to run towards. But if those weak groups do get together, obviously their liberties will combine, and any eyes they have combine, and so those groups will be now stronger if they connect. So it's generally best to try to keep two weak groups separated, so then you can attack them separately and gain more from it. If they connect, then it's obviously harder to attack them because they'll be stronger. So weak groups, try to keep them separated, which is what I try to do. This was weird. I thought he was going to do something kind of normal like this, and then maybe something like this. This makes sense, I think. Then I would probably enclose my corner. Now, he does have a way to get out this way at least. But again, it's not as close to these stones. He can't connect with one move, so I can still go ahead and play this move. Here, if I was white, I would probably either lean on the stone to try to make shape in here, or I would enclose my corner to try to make myself stronger. So, of course, this would have problems because now I'd be being attacked, and that 012 cut is becoming a little bit more worrisome, I guess you could say. So, anyways, him playing this variation was interesting. I don't think it was the best variation he could play because now he's completely closed in. My corner is completely solidified, and he's not living with very many points. And now I'm even stronger at the top side than I was before that he's completely enclosed. I think doing this, let's see if I can find it. This move. I don't understand why he didn't know me. I guess he was afraid of this move. But I'd have to make a move in Gote to protect this. I can understand why he's afraid of this though. Because now he wouldn't be having really any eyes. And he might actually die. So maybe the way he played it was fine. It was safe. Okay, so yeah, I played that one move just to make sure he couldn't do something like that himself. I'm sorry. He probably should have done this first, because I'm pretty sure his group in here is alive. Even if I make this move, he still has other moves like this to live. So, yeah, I think he should have strengthened that group. Anyways, back to the game. We played a normal Josuke. I think here, considering that H17 is such a nice move for me to have, where he has to pretty much respond to it, or maybe I should show you a little bit of that variation. So, let's go ahead. If white doesn't defend, I go here, And I'm not completely sure what the correct move here is for white. And I'm pretty sure it's not this move. Because then black has this move. White, obviously, if he wants to try to defend himself, he'd have to do this. But now black can go ahead and do this. Breach under. Now white isn't having any eyes. All its territory is gone. I think white can also, or black can. No, I don't think he can do this actually. He could probably just straight go here too. So if he actually tried something like this, then he'd be having problems. Anyways, go back to the game. So he goes ahead and tries to make some eye shape. So when you're trying to make shape, or at least when you're trying to make shape, and especially when you're behind your enemy lines, and you're trying to make yourself strong, you're trying to make yourself just live, you don't want to play so loosely. This is, when you place a stone so far away from your stones like this, it's generally because you want to develop somewhere else. You want to do something with your stones. But white really can't do anything with his stones in this area because I have so many of mine around it. So really his main goal should just be to live, to make some eyes. So by playing this way, he makes himself, excuse me, he makes it so that he leaves cutting points and weaknesses behind, which you never want if you're trying to live. This might not have been the best way for me, because when you attach to your opponent, you make them stronger. But it worked out okay in the end for me. He didn't even get an eye from any of these exchanges. If in case you didn't know why white couldn't play this, it's because if he did this, he has to respond to it. And now, these stones are cut off. But this might actually have been a good way just to get an eye in Sente, because I kind of have to respond to this. But actually, I think I can just do this. At least a little bit of Audrey behind, with possible cuts here in the future. But I'm pretty sure I can just play this way. I don't even think I need to cut him and give it an eye. Anyways, back to the game. So a lot of this was reading. So I think he noticed he most likely couldn't live locally. What I thought he would do was this. Double Atari, so I have to capture, then Ko. If I connect, obviously he lives. My two stones are dead. At least I think so. I'm pretty sure there's nothing he can do here. Yeah. So I would have to play Ko like this. Obviously, if he wins the actually, yeah, I could just connect under. Never mind. Then he has this. If I did this, he could do this. Connect. I think he's dead. Yeah. So I guess this doesn't work either. My idea of what I thought he would do. So yeah, I guess this wouldn't work. So let's go ahead and go back to the actual game. I don't know what this move was for. Kind of just gave me Sente to make this move. Let's go ahead and see if he could live, because I'm not sure if he could. So if he makes this move, I kind of have to make this move. And he could live in Ko, like this. If he won the Ko, Yeah, he would live. Or would he? Actually, I don't think so. Let's see. So he wins a co. I would have to connect. Yeah. If he won the co, he would be in Sente, so you'd make this, and then he could go ahead and defend. Because if he doesn't defend, then I have this move, uh, and then he can't make an I like this because then it would be false. Or, never mind. Yeah, he could live. So there's ways he could live, and I think it's just by co. I'm not seeing too much of another way that he could actually live in here. He does this, I do this. He has to try and make something like this, and it's back to co again. So, back to co. No, actually. This way he would... Yeah, he can't make an I there. Okay, enough of that. So, it's very hard for him to live. Let's see here. Where was I? So, yeah, I don't know why he did this. So basically, one thing you should always keep in mind is if you kill your opponent's group, you should be in Gote, and if you die, you should be in Sente. So that's what's sometimes good about sacrificing groups, is that you can get Sente, like you could possibly gain moves with the Aji from your dead group, and then use your Sente to go and develop somewhere else, which is a way you could come back from losing a group. Obviously, there's also strategies where you lose. People have lost pros, high downs have lost very big groups, and people have thought they've lost, but they've gained so much in another area by using the Aji from that dead group and stuff that they've made up and more from that dead group. So also, if your group is dead, if you read out, there's no way really for it to make it live. You should just let it sit there, and when you can use some type of Aji from it, then use it. If there's no Aji you can really use because it's completely surrounded, then you can use moves for co-threats locally. So if you know your group's dead, just leave it that way. Which he didn't do. I don't know why he did this, because he's... Oh yeah, I know, because he was trying to live. He obviously saw that if he didn't live, then he would have to resign. And I guess he didn't want to resign, so he's trying some stuff here. But unfortunately, doesn't work. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, so when you're really ahead like this, just play really safely. Make sure there's no Aji for your opponent to try to use, and you should be fine. So yeah, this is my first game using my epluribus account. If you think you like a VIP better just because maybe the people you play are more at your level or something, then I'll go ahead and do that. But I don't really like sandbagging. I'll play like free games and stuff. I just don't like playing ranked games on there. But anyways, I hope you liked it. Please subscribe if you did. And I'll see you guys all later.